Hey you guys, what's up? Whitney Kilgore here once again, and today I am bringing you a video about boots. Before I get into this video, I want to say thank you to everyone who has come on board with my channel. I don't know if it's for braces stuff, I'm not sure if it's for army stuff, but if it's for army stuff, your girl thanks you, and I just want to let you know that I'm about to hook you up with some info that you're probably going to appreciate. Let's go. Alright y'all, so the first boot I want to talk about is the Garmont Tachyon. I think it's spelled T-A-C-H-Y-O-N. This boot is running about $111.96. This is my boot that I had. It's pretty old. As you can see, I kind of wore it out boot because this boot was freaking amazing. Alright, so it feels like a sneaker. This boot weighs about 15.5 ounces. The one thing I will say about this boot is it doesn't have a lot of ankle support. You can see that it's really thin and flimsy on the ankles, which I have kind of weak ankles, so that was kind of a problem for me. I didn't like the fact that it didn't give me as much support in the ankle. But as far as it being a light sneaker that you can bend, this is definitely one. You can run in this boot if you're doing activities and stuff where you need to be doing a lot of running. You need this boot. And one thing I will say is that it starts to look really wide. As they get old, it starts to get really loose and kind of wide on the foot. So you might want to think about that if you don't really like a boot that gives you a lot of space to move around inside, which can cause a lot of friction in there. If you're doing a lot of ruck marches and stuff, it will give you corns or blisters on your feet. So you want to make sure you think about that if you're doing a lot of rucking. And make sure you wear the right socks maybe or something. But that's the one downside I would say. No, not a lot of ankle support, and also that the boot it gets really wide after you wear it for a while. This boot, phenomenal. Next boot, the boot that I'm currently wearing, and I know there's a lot of controversy going on with this company right now, but your girl is not tripping, okay? Because you know what? I love this boot. This boot is super cute. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. It's the Nike 8-inch SFB Gen 2. Okay, Gen 2 boot. I'm really enjoying this boot. I wear this boot right now. Also feels like a sneaker. It's 17 ounces, which is a little bit heavier than the Garmont. It has some really good ankle support. You saw how the other one was really flimsy. This one has some pretty decent ankle support. It's a little more supportive than the Garmont boot. So if that's important to you, then this boot is going to be good for those purposes. Also, it has really good grips. Compared to my Garmont, you can see like the difference in the grips. This Nike boot is gonna be good if you're doing a lot of rough marching in like rough terrain, like gravel or loose rocks and stuff. I feel like this boot will probably be pretty good for those type of terrain. And this one, it's just really smooth. Like I said, kind of like a sneaker. It doesn't give you as much grip, but if you need to run, you need to keep that boot. This Nike boot, I'm trying to get beyond the fact that it's super cute, okay, because I like a cute boot. Who does not want to wear this boot? Probably you. But me, I love it. Alright, so Nike boot, SFB Gen 2. This boot is running $165, okay? $165. It's kind of hard to find, but the last couple of boots that I've purchased, I've got from US Patriot Tactical. They have them, most of them are in the PX. It's still kind of light and kind of bending, but it's not. So it's going to give me that ankle support when I'm rucking and won't let my ankles roll so easily. The next boot I'm going to talk about is the Garmont T8 Bifida, B-I-F-I-D-A. So this boot is running $124. This boot is a little heavier than the other boots that I showed you previously, but I really love this boot. The grip on this boot is phenomenal. It gives you some really good ankle support in that boot, and it's still, even though it's 23 ounces, it's still not as heavy as the Rocky. Okay, so the Garmont, I really enjoyed that boot. I had that boot when I was on the trail, and it was my favorite boot, hands down. So while I was on the trail, I had the Nike SFB Gen 1. Hated it. I didn't really like it. It tore up after 2 cycles. I started to get the Nike SFB. I started to get a little crack right here. And I wrote Nike because a couple of my battle buddies that were on the trail too experienced the same thing after a couple cycles. So we wrote them. They didn't want to help us. The Garmont is a phenomenal boot. Good ankle support. It was really good for gripping loose terrain, loose rocks and things like that. So if you're at Fort Jackson and you're doing a lot of rucking and stuff, I really love that boot. It wasn't too heavy to where I was uncomfortable walking up and down the range all day. I loved it. That is probably my second favorite boot. The last boot I'm going to talk to you about is the Rocky S2B. This boot is running $219.99. This boot is 30 ounces. I hate this boot because it has no flexibility. Even though it gives you really good support, it's like you're monster mashing all day. Who wants to walk anywhere with big, heavy shoes on their feet? So that's just my opinion. I know. Please don't come for me, okay? I know that you may love the Rocky boot. That's your opinion. Whitney does not like the Rocky boots. Too heavy for me. I just don't like it, all right? I like for my feet to feel like they have some flexibility, or if I start freaking out, feeling all claustrophobic and stuff. So I like for my feet to move. Can't really move them in the Rocky. I tried them on in the store, did not like them. If I had to give you the order in which I rate these boots, this is how I would rate them. All right, so number 3 is going to be the Danner. I like this boot. I really like this boot because it is light. It's still super cute. Even though it kind of gets a little bit wide. These are dirty, by the way. But I like this boot, but not as much as the other one. So this is going to be number 3 for me, the Danner. All right. Price is reasonable, $111. Pretty decent price. I like this boot, but it's not better than my other ones. Boot 2 is going to be the Garmont. I love this boot. Okay, I spent time wearing this boot. This boot is your girl's number 2. Like, when I buy another pair of boots, it's gonna be that Garmont boot that I'm showing you right now. Number 1, your girl gotta go with Nike. Okay, this is my favorite boot right now. I love this boot. I don't know what else to tell you. I really like this feature here. This is the part that I feel like looks so cute, and I just love it so much. And I love the way it feels on my feet. I love the way it walks. Like, it feels almost like it's kind of got like a springy cushion inside, which is very convenient for when you're doing a lot of walking and stuff, which I really don't do these days. But this boot is really good for that. I hope this video was helpful in some way. If it was not, sorry, watch another one. I'm going to be trying to do more videos. I have a video that I'm trying to get ready, which is how to set up the female ASU. That video is going to help male drill sergeants. Training to help, even though it's only one ribbon, but it's going to help you be able to understand the female uniform a little bit more. And especially the females who have to set up the uniform by themselves. So I hope this video was helpful. Be on the lookout for that female ASU video. If there's anything specific you want me to put in there, make sure you leave it in the comments. If you got comments or questions about these boots, hit your girl up. I will try my best to answer that question. I hope you all are staying motivated out there. I hope you're having positive days as a unit. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I will see you next time. Have a blessed week. Goodbye.